How's it going, YouTube? I wanted to share with you one of my newest Blender projects that I've been working on. I obviously just followed a tutorial, let me be real with you. I am not this good at it. But it is, as you can see here, just a TIE fighter. And yeah, it was a pretty fun learning experience. I learned a lot about insetting different things. We got all of these like side things on the fins here with these hexagons. I Let me tell you, the more commands I learn, the better. I really think that you can never learn too many commands when it comes to software and everything else like that. I can't remember the guy's name, but I will leave a link in the description because if you're trying to learn Blender stuff, this little tutorial taught me so much, and I think it came out pretty good. I don't know about you guys. I am pretty impressed with myself. Mine does not look like his, and I have like some issues with like Z-fighting and everything else like that going on where my bevel edges connect. But I think that's just because it's not exactly the same, and you'll have that, I suppose. I'm not a professional. I am particularly proud of like the little bits of different design features that I put on this. I think that I will come back to this project later and kind of modify it a little bit more, or maybe like kind of reset it, like do the same thing over again and add different features like cutouts for lasers or whatever else. I was already thinking that maybe I will be looking into some 3D animation stuff for this particular design so I can have a nice little zoom effect and maybe it's shooting some guns or whatever else, or lasers or whatever. I don't want to get like demonetized for it, obviously, but yeah. So this is like one of the things that I've been working on with Blender, and like I said, go watch the video in the description if you are interested in Blender, because you're gonna learn a lot of good stuff about like topology in general. He doesn't like explicitly say that it's like topology stuff, but to me, it relates a lot to the basics of how topology works as far as insetting faces and everything else like that. And it'll get your creative juices flowing, I think. Doing an object we all know that is kind of relatively easy has that effect. Don't get me wrong, I like the donut tutorial. I've done that. I think that guy is a great teacher, but this guy will have you make a TIE fighter in, God, I think the video is 22 minutes, but if you're being realistic, you're probably gonna spend an hour on it if you don't have like tons of experience. But you are gonna learn a lot, and it's a great time. And that is my project for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you comment something down below that's a simple object, I will happily make that for you. Thanks, have a good day.